Hi, I'm Celeste, and welcome to Find Your Purple. Well, today is day one of 40 days of reflection. And I got the idea because I just finished participating in Give God 40 with Sue Resnick, and it was a Facebook group that she created. And it was based on the Frida Bauer books, 40, Give Me 40 Days for Healing. So there were about 20 or 30 women who got on a Facebook group and would get together every day and read through that day's journal. And the very first book in that Frida wrote was Give Me 40 Days. The concept being give God 40 minutes a day for 40 days, and you can see life-changing things. And then she wrote the second one on healing so that you could focus on healing for that 40 days. But I liked taking the 40 days being a very spiritual number. I mean, you had Moses in 40 days, and Jesus was in the desert 40 days, and after his resurrection, he stayed on earth for 40 days. So 40 is a very spiritual number. So I think that was good. And I thought, I don't like dealing with 365-day New Year's resolutions. I think when I set up that long of a period of time, it's not realistic for me to stay with it. And I've learned if I commit to something, I really want to commit to it. And it says in the Bible somewhere that it's better not to commit to something than to commit to it and not do it. So I was delaying whether I was going to start this or not. Hence, there was no announcement. I just decided today I'm not going to give up food for Lent because Lent starts today. And by doing the 40 days today, I end right about Easter time. So I thought that would kind of be a nice cycle. And I thought I would basically share some of my experiences in the last 2 years, share some aha moments. You'll learn quickly I'm not a theologian, nor will I ever be. I'm not arguing about anything in the Bible. People won't agree probably with some of the stuff I say, but it's just some aha moments I've had over the last 2 years. Again, I went first 20 years, I went to Catholic schools, kind of followed them every church on Sunday, mass during the school day, that kind of thing. Went to college, so from 20 to 40, I was turned off by churches. I didn't go at all. From 40 to 60, I really went New Age. I went the universalism concept. There's just a lot of ways to heaven. Kind of, as long as you don't hurt anybody and you're a good person, that's enough. That was kind of everything. I was into astrology, psychics, mediums, you name it, kind of followed that path. And it was only after turning 60 and having several deaths in the family and things happened that I was invited to a church, and to appease a past client, I went, and things happened. And it took some months, but there was just a definite shift that occurred. And so that was 2017 was the first year that I ever read the Bible from beginning to end. And that changed everything. So we'll be talking about kind of my view and things that I've noticed, things that have changed for me in those 2 years. And it's not for people who are believers that really know their Bible and stuff. This is not the channel for them. It's more for women like me who are maybe in their 60s, who know more life is behind them than ahead of them, and they're open to kind of look at their life and look at eternity and look at their beliefs and maybe being a little more open than they had been through their life. So that, and maybe there's somebody else who's a new believer that has wondered some of the same things I have, or has been on the same journey and think, oh yeah, I thought the same thing, or I think the same thing. And I expect 5 years from now I'm going to feel differently than I do now in some things. I'm going to have deeper views, a lot more understanding of how things relate. But this is me at this point in time in my faith. So I'm just going to be sharing 40 days. And if it helps one person or makes one person think, maybe reading the Bible is a good idea, because there are, I would say the majority of Christians in the United States, people that call themselves a Christian, I bet the majority have never read the Bible. And they might know it, they might know of it, they might even own one, but I bet you the majority have never by themselves sat down and read the Bible. And I really, really, really want to encourage everybody that's toying with the idea of being Christian, that is a Christian, even if you're an atheist, you should read the Bible just so you know what you're arguing about. So I just think reading the Bible is critical, especially if you're over 60 and you're thinking about your life and how everything fits together. I'll keep them short. Today's will be longer just because I am starting it. I didn't announce it because there's a verse in the Bible, I don't remember what number, but it's better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. So I really wanted to make sure if I was starting this that I was committing to doing a video every day. Now granted, I will do some double taping some days and all of that just to make sure I've got it flowing, and I'll try to put it on a blog so that if people are reading it through my blog, they can find it. But I will just give a reflection every day of something that's an aha moment, a wow moment, a thought, and just toss it out there. So if you're getting into Lent, even if you're not of a faith that follows Lent, again, now would be a good 40-day cycle from now to Easter Sunday. You can give up food, you can add an exercise, or just do what I'm doing and commit to spending a little extra time with God every day. And you might be surprised how much it changes things. So that's it for today. Hope you join me on the journey. And as always, grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until next time, bye-bye.